Batiste here, the Tai Chi instructor for Riverside Wellness and Fitness in Gloucester, Virginia, and I'm going to be demonstrating the complete white sash requirements for my system. But before I begin, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It's very, very important as I am trying to get 500 subscribers as my followers. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the necessary footwork, and then we're going to put the pieces together. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to work on your balance, and the balance is by taking your entire upper body and you're going to put your upper body directly over both feet. So you have your feet together for this. Then, so now my weight is directly down the center of me, but that's not good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift my weight to my right leg. If you're following me, of course, that's going to be your left. I'm going to pick my foot up, my left foot, that would be your right, just a few inches, and hold it to the count of 8 or so. Then I'm going to put it down, and again I'm going to get used to the idea of shifting my weight. Now all of my weight is on the pad of my left foot. I'm just going to take my right foot now, I'm going to pick it up just a few inches, and I'm going to count to 8. Okay? And what this does is it gets me used to the idea of putting my weight directly over the pad of my foot, so that when balance isn't necessary, I know how to establish it. So that's the purpose for that. Okay, so here's the footwork. The footwork on Taji. Taji is your first move. Is you shift your weight, you pick your left leg up, and you move your foot over about a shoulder width. You gently tap the toe, ball of the foot, flat of the foot, heel of the foot, and if you're looking at me, you'll notice that my weight is still on my right leg. I'm now going to shift. I'm going to shift back, and then I'm going to start with the heel, flat of the foot, ball of the foot, toe, lift the leg in place, and then bring it back. Now that simple move, that starts me on the path to improving cognition, because I have to be very, very aware of all facets of my body at one time. So now, just for the exercise value, I'm going to do it on my other side. I'm going to shift to my left leg, make sure my weight's over the pad of the foot. I'm going to pick my right foot up. I'm going to move it over and gently touch the toe, ball of the foot, flat of the foot, heel. Notice here that my weight is over the leg that I was standing on. Now I'm going to shift it. I'm going to shift it back, lift the heel, flat of the foot, ball of the foot, toe, lift the leg in place using the muscle, and then I'm going to bring it back and place it down. Okay, so that's for Taji. The next move I'm going to do is I'm going to do my standing in place and moving footwork. And I'll get into the details of that a little further into the video, but I need to know how to stand in place and move. So I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to move it slightly back, pointing my toes to the right. I'm then going to just bring my left foot to match, so both of my toes are facing what was my right. I'm going to circle kick out. I'm going to land, shift my weight into the front stance. If you're coming to class, you'll be familiar with that. It's just a position where your feet are shoulder width apart, your back leg is straight, your front leg is bent, and your weight is predominantly on the front leg. That's why they call it a front stance. Now I'm going to take my back leg, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to shift my weight to the back leg, take my lead leg, turn it to my left, then I'm simply going to roll my body to the left. That will allow me to be able to work towards the camera again. So I'm going to shift my weight to my left leg. I'm going to circle kick around, bend my back leg to drop the heel. Now notice that my heels are somewhere on line. I don't have them crossed over. My heels are somewhere on line. I'm going to shift my weight as I turn my back foot toes. It's important for me to get my chest going straight here and my shoulders wall to wall. So I'm in a front stance again. I'm going to bring my back leg up. Now what that does is it takes the stress off of my knees. I'm going to rock back. I'm going to pick the toes of my right foot up. If you're doing it with me, that's your left. I'm going to turn the toes, but I'm going to bring it back this time. And my toes are going to go to my right. I'm going to turn to my right and start the movement. Now, I'm going to circle kick out with my left, dropping my foot on the over the imaginary line I talk about in class. I'm going to rock forward, turn the back foot toes. I'm in a front stance, my chest is straight, my shoulders are wall to wall. Now, I'm going to bring the foot up, rock back, turn the toes on the left foot, bring it back, and stand. So if I'm doing it smoothly, it looks like this. I simply circle, drop, bring the foot up, step back, step up, circle, do the stance, bring the foot up, shift back, bring it back, and there you have the footwork for staying in place but moving. So I'm moving my feet, but I'm staying in place. I am not moving up and down the floor. That's a great way to work out if you're in a confined area or you're in a small room, you don't have a lot of space, you're in a hotel room, or you're someplace where you don't have a lot of move, you can't prance up and down the floor. Okay, so that is for that move. Now the next requirement at our level is for the side to side movement. So watch me do it. Watch me first. I'm going to be facing the camera. I'm shifting my weight to my right leg. That would be your left. I'm going to circle kick out to the front of me, allow the leg to come around. Okay, I'm now going to shift into my stance. I'm going to bring my back leg up, turn it, shift back, and allow the toes to roll up. I'm now going to roll to the camera, and I'm going to pull my foot back. Okay, on the other side, I'm going to shift, I'm going to circle kick out, bend the supporting leg to drop the leg. Then I'm going to hit the stance, bring the back foot up a little bit, rock back, turn the toes, and bring the foot up. So if I'm doing it smoothly, it looks like this. Shift, hit the stance, fade back, turn, come up. Now notice how I'm shifting my weight to the support leg, and that helps with establishing and promoting improved cognition by knowing what's going on with your body at all times. Okay, so that's the second necessary foot motion that you need to know. And the third one is the linear move up and down the floor. To do that, I'm going to kind of get out of the camera a little bit. I'm going to move to my right just as much as I can to stay in the camera. Okay, so now I'm going to shift and kick. I'm going to rock forward, bring my foot up. I'm going to shift back. I'm going to turn the foot so it's facing the wall behind me this time. I'm going to step up. I'm going to shift and kick out. Hit the front stance. Bring the foot up. Shift back so my weight's on the back leg now. I'm going to turn my toes to my right and I'm going to step up. So one more time on that, I'm going to shift kick, and I'm going to my left, okay? I'm going to bring it back, shifting the toes, and then I'm going to step up, I'm going to shift, lock it to that front stance, shift back, turn the toes all the way, and then step up. Okay, so that's the footwork I'm going to need to know. Now, if you're coming to class, you will be familiar with this footwork. These videos are best used as a reference. Okay, if you are trying to learn it, it may be a little bit difficult. If you persist, you can get it, but it's easier done with a little bit of reinforcement from the class. Okay, so now here are your necessary hand moves. There are 6 of these. First is the hand moves of Taji, and they're kind of a no-brainer. They're just simple. You're going to be going straight up, and you get into that kind of Frankenstein zombie position. You then, using your wrist, begin to go down to the floor, and they whip your fingers upward. You descend, and then you use your wrist again to reverse and go up as your fingers go down to the floor. That is Taji, okay? Once again, I'm going to use my wrist to go down. My fingers will go away from the wrist. They'll float up as the wrist goes down. Now I use my wrist to go up and my fingers float down. Okay, so that is Taji. Your next move is the parting of the horse's mane. So separate your feet if you're attempting to do this with me. I'm going to put my right hand under. You'll be putting your left hand under. I'm going to pull to my right. You pull to your left. I then push down along the side of my body. I turn and I look like I just wrote myself a note in the palm of my hand. Now my upper hand remains up and I put it below my chin. My lower hand, hold that ball. I rotate, I press down with the upper hand, and then I pull back. Okay, once again, upper hand goes below the chin, the lower hand holding the ball. I'm going to pivot and I'm going to push down and up. Now, it's important that you're able to do this move without really thinking about it. So you want to practice until it becomes second nature and you're able to concentrate on the mechanics of the move and a little bit deeper. So you want to be thinking about your muscles, you want to be thinking about your breathing, you want to be thinking about the environment around you, and you don't want to be trying to remember which hand is on top and whether you use your waist or your foot to swivel, those kinds of things, okay? All right, so this is called parting of the horse's mane. The next necessary move is going to be the white crane spreads its wings. Now to get there, I'm just gonna take my left hand, this will be your right, fold it over, take the bottom hand, this will be my right, your left. I'm simply gonna pull back, and the hand is going to go back as far as I can. I'm going to flip the hand over, come forward. When my hand reaches the side of my body, I then go upward, track the forearm. So I go up with my forearm, my elbow goes out on a line with my body here, not to let my elbow do this. So the elbow's going to be in line with my body. I'm going to come down the right side, and then I'm going to brush. And I simply repeat the action on the other side. So my right hand drops, my left hand, this will be your right, I'm going to pull backward, I'm going to float forward, I'm going to go to the front. frame of my body, not exceed the frame of my body. I'm going to transition up, track at the forearm, and then I'm going to come down. I'm just going to do these just a couple of times so that if you're following me at home, you have a better familiarity with the move. Transition up, come down, there you have it. One more, I'm going to fold the upper hand, turn the bottom hand over, pull back, go forward, transition up, and then I'm going to come down. All right, there we have it. Okay, so my next move is called brushing of the knee, and all of these moves are written down on your guidelines and the packet that I gave you when you initially entered the class. So you could just use that to familiarize yourself with the terms and these names. But this one is called brushing of the knee. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my right hand under this time, my left hand on top. Now, unlike parting of the horse's mane, I would follow the upper elbow. But on this one, brushing of the knee, I actually turn towards the lower elbow. So I'm going to turn to my right hand, bring my right hand up in a palm forward position as if I'm going to say stop to someone. I'm going to brush down, and then I'm going to push. Okay, so then my right hand, which would be your left, I'm going to pull to the bottom hand, bring the bottom hand up. I'm going to brush down, and I'm going to push. And I'm going to do that several times just to get the muscles accustomed to it, get some fluidity, and get some familiarity with the move. Okay, and these are the basics, requirements for the beginners in my system. Okay, so that's brushing of the knee. The next move that you're going to do is called playing the flute. So here I'm going to take my left hand, which would be your right. I'm going to use the edge of my hand here. So I make sure that the palm is toward the side of my body. I'm going to go straight up to about my shoulder height. I then bring my right hand under it. My fingers are facing out. So my fingers are not crossed, and my hands are not close together. My upper hand is at shoulder level. My lower hand is right at about waist, maybe a little bit above. I then expand it one line, and then I squeeze. Now I say on line because as you expand, you don't want your hands rolling up. Keep your hands on an imaginary line as you expand and then squeeze. Now, I'm going to exchange sides by dropping my lower hand in a circle, let my upper hand follow in that same circle, and change sides. I then expand and I squeeze. I drop the lower hand, upper hand rolls. I then expand and I squeeze, okay? And that move is called playing of the flute, playing the flute. Okay, so my last move in this level is called the repulse or repel the monkey. And to get there, I'm going to take my left hand in that stop position, and my right hand is going to be palm up at my waist. So I'm going to push out with my upper hand straight out, and then I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to go straight back. When my hand goes back as far as it can, the lead hand is going to flip over. I then drop the back hand to my shoulder by flexing at my elbow. So I drop the back hand, the hand, to my shoulder by flexing at my elbow. I then pull my lead hand in as I press out with my upper hand. Okay? That once my opposite hand is fully extended, I'm then going to continue to pull with my lower hand. Once it goes all the way up and out, I turn the palm over on the lead hand, Flex the elbow again. Push and pull. Okay? Then do this a couple of times. And that is the move. And that is the move. Okay, now here, I'm just simply gonna match. Match means put your hands together and I'm gonna relax. Okay, so those are the moves. I have Taji, I have parting of the horse's mane, I have the white crane spreads its wings, I have brushing of the knee, I have the playing of the flute, and then I have repelling or repulsing the muscles. So I have 6 required moves in order for me to move to the next level. Now here's the key. In order for me to know that I've acquired things like balance, coordination, awareness, those kinds of things, I need to be able to perform these moves with a certain level of proficiency at doing different things. The first way is going to be sitting down. So sitting down, I simply perform Taji, which is kind of easy. All I do is use my shoulders to throw the wrist forward, and then I just drop the hands. Not a big deal at all. And again, I'm not at this point, I'm not concentrating on breathing or mindfulness or any of that stuff. I'm trying to establish muscle memory. So I just want to do the moves several times so that when I start to engage with mindfulness, the move is in my muscle memory and I don't have to think about it. Okay, so now I'm going to shift and I'm going to do the parting of the horse's mane several times. Doing it just like I did when I was standing. So my upper hand goes below my chin, I pull towards the upper elbow, press down, and rock forward. Upper hand below the chin, pull, press down, and rock forward, okay? And I'll just do this several times, just again, to get a certain mastery or proficiency of the move. Okay, so the next move I have to do is the white crane. Let the hand fold, I'm gonna pull back, go forward, transition up, do not go past your body. Let your lower hand drop down the side and then brush in front. This is the end position. So you want to drop the upper hand, you're going to pull back, you're going to brush forward, you're going to go up, let the lower hand come down, the opposite side of the body. I mean, if it's my right hand, I'm going to be coming down the left side of my body, and it's going to brush, okay? If I'm just working out, I'm going to do this a couple of times, trying to get my body to memorize the movement so that it will become comfortable and easy for me to do. Okay, so my next move is going to be brushing of the knee. All right, so my right hand is going to go under. I'm going to pull to the lower hand on this move. That lower hand goes to a stop position. I brush and I push. Upper hand goes below the chin. I pull towards the lower hand. I brush and I push. One more time. Upper hand goes below the chin. I pull towards the lower hand. I brush and I push. Now I'm going to play the flute. So remember, I take that lower hand and I put it the side, palm of the hand to my side. I then go up, place the back hand, my lower hand under it, fingers are going straight. I'm not doing fingers here, so the fingers are straight. I expand, I squeeze. I drop and roll, I expand, I squeeze. Now notice, I am not using my body here. So I'm not turning off, I'm just using my arms to make sure that I stay straight. I expand, I squeeze, I drop and roll, I expand, I squeeze. The last move is going to be the repelling of the monkey, okay? So I push with the upper hand, pull back. When I get full extension, both palms come up. I flip the hand over, I push, and I pull. Okay? Continue to do that a few times. I push, and I pull. And there you have it. I push, and I pull. There you have it. Okay. Now, for all intents and purposes, when you were learning these moves, you were doing the standing in place requirement. But just so that you can see it, I'm going to do it for you. So you have standing without movement requirement. Here's what you do. You separate your feet and you perform taji however times you want. Now I'm not going to move my feet here. I'm going to put my left hand under and I'm just going to perform parting of the horse's mane however many times that I want. And that's important because what I can do, depending on what kind of day that I'm having, I can use any of these moves to get my body to feel better. I can release stress in my back, I can release stress in my neck, in my legs, depending on what is going on with me. Okay, so that's that move. Now, the white crane. I fold the hand, turn the palm up, go backward, forward, come at the body, up and down. Drop the hand, pull, go forward, up and down. Drop the hand, pull, up and down. Good job. Okay. Now I do the brushing of the knee. So this time I'm going to pull to the lower hand, brush and push. Set up, turn to the lower hand, brush and push. Set up, turn to the lower hand, brush and push. One more time. Set up, turn to the lower hand, brush and push. Okay? Now, I'm going to do the playing of the flute. So, I go up, expand, squeeze, roll. Stay on line with my shoulders. You have to move. There you have it. Okay? Awesome. And the last move, repelling the monkey. I'm going to push, I'm going to drag back, turn the hands over, flip, push, turn the hands over, flip, push. I'm just going to do these as many times as I want. It really depends on why I'm doing it. If I'm having a really stressful day and I've been lifting or I've been mowing a lawn or I've been digging and I need to get the tension out of my shoulders, then this is an exercise that I may choose for that. Okay, so here we go. I'm now going to match and that's it. Now, I'm gonna do moving, I'm gonna do standing in place, but moving. I was just standing in place without moving, but now I'm gonna stand in place and move. Okay, so Taji, no brainer. I just simply separate my feet and I perform the move with some dipping here. Now notice in the other one I wasn't dipping. Here I'm going to dip. Now earlier I showed you this footwork where I turned the foot, brought the foot, other foot up, I stepped out, hit my front stance, brought the foot up. Now I take the front foot, I step back, bring the feet together, step out. Okay? So here I'm going to be doing the parting of the horse's mane using that footwork. Here's what it looks like. So I shift, step up, step out, part the horse's mane. I hold the ball for the setup on my next leg. Step back with my left, put my feet together briefly, step out, begin to shift back, take my front foot, my right foot, turn it, step up, step out. There you have the movement. And there you have it, okay? Now this foot motion will be used with the brushing of the knee also. That'll be done in another tape. But it's the same footwork. Step back with the lead foot, step over, step out. Okay? Now, to stay in place with the movement of the white crane spreads its wings, I'm going to step back, I'm going to shift and back, go forward, I'm going to step up, and I'm going to sit. I'm going to take my left leg, that's my lead leg, I'm going to step back, I'm going to bring my right hand down, shift back, roll forward, bring my back foot up. Now, earlier I didn't go through this footwork, so don't worry about this. You should have covered this in class. So, not to worry too much on it. In the class, I will go over it in detail. But for right now, you've got it for when I take you through the move in class. Okay, and there you have that. Okay? Now, the brushing of the knee. Watch. I'm going to put my right hand under, step over, circle kick. There you go. Brush the knee. Step up, step back, right hand under, brush the knee. You know, earlier I said I was going to do it on another tape, but I decided just to go ahead and pull it off. And then brush the knee. Same footwork. Step back with the lead leg. Okay? Step out, brush the knee. Okay? And there you have that. Now, for the playing of the flute, that's a little tricky. Watch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up with the left. I'm going to take my left leg, I'm going to raise it as I squeeze, and I'm going to stomp with the left leg. I'm going to bring the left foot back. I'm going to roll. As I expand my hands, I'm going to bring my right foot up. As I squeeze, I'm going to stomp with the right. I'm going to step up. I'm going to roll. As I expand my arms, I'm going to bring my left foot up and I'm going to squeeze, okay? So the foot that stomps is going to be consistent with the hand that's up. So I'm stomping with my left and my left hand's on top. So I'm going to bring my foot back. I'm going to roll. I'm going to expand. And I'm going to stomp with my right. And there you have it. That's the move there. Okay? And then the last move is going to be the repelling the monkey. Oh, here we go. So you press with your lead, with your left hand. You're going to come all the way back. Now, here, I'm going to lift my left foot. So I'm going to lift the left foot. I'm going to put it down. And then I'm simply going to rotate. Okay? Now, because my right arm's in front of me, I'm going to lift the right foot. I'm going to put it down. And I'm going to rotate. I come all the way through the movement. I'm going to lift the left foot, put it down, and I'm going to rotate. Now here, I'm simply going to match again. Okie dokie, and that's how you do that. Now, I'm going to do the side angles. So, starting with the parting of the horse's mane, the left hand is going to be on top. I'm going to step out. I'm going to part the horse's mane. I'm going to match using the footwork that we did earlier. I'm going to shift back and I'm going to step back. I'm going to put the right hand under. Using the footwork I did earlier, I'm going to shift out, turn to my right, perform the move. I'm going to match, and then I'm going to shift back. Okay, notice that I'm out of the frame, so I'm going to move over just a little bit. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, so now I'm going to put my left hand under. I'm going to step out. I'm going to perform the move. I'm going to match. I'm going to shift and rotate back. I'm going to step back. I'm going to put my right hand under. I'm going to step out. I'm going to shift. I'm going to match. And I'm going to rotate back. Okay. Finally, I'll do one more with you in this video, and that is the white crane linear. So I'm going to move up and down the floor about 3 or 4 times. I'm going to get way over to the corner here, and I'm going to be staying in the frame, so you may see me shuffle my feet back just to make sure that I stay in the frame. But remember, this is to be a kind of a teaching aid. So you should have, if you're looking at this video, you should have had these movements in class and have a certain familiarity with it, so that I'm not just coming at you from a left field and you're not completely lost. Okay, so here we go. Here what I'm going to do is put my left hand under the right. I'm going to circle kick out to my left, turn to my left, press down. I'm then going to put the left hand on top of the right. I'm going to shift back, turn my left foot to the left. I'm then going to step up. So you notice my back is away from you now. So I'm going to circle kick to what was my left. It is now my right. So I'm going to circle kick to my wall that's at the right, turn to it, press down, perform the move. With my back leg up, I'm going to shift back, hold the pearl, turn my right foot to the right. I'm going to step up, slide over just to stay in the frame. I'm going to do this one more time, maybe twice. I think I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to circle kick out. I'm going to push down, Okay, just the once. And I'm going to match, and there you have it. Now, I was indecisive about whether or not I was going to do it 1 or 2 more times because I wanted to be able to end the sequence by turning to the camera. And if I had done it 1 more time, then I would have been facing the opposite direction, and I didn't want that. So that worked out well. Okay, so I hope you find this video helpful. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, I'm trying to get at my minimum of 500 subscribers. So if you have family members or people that you think might be interested, have them view these videos, and I thank you in advance, okay? I will see you in the class. Hit that like and subscribe, write me a comment. I will get back with you, and have a good evening.